What's up guys, Chicks there from Chicks Tech Reviews. So today I've got my hands on the new UMIDIGI Z2 smartphone. You're getting a pretty decent spec smartphone with quad cameras and a beautiful design. So without further ado, let's begin with a very quick unboxing. So this is everything you get in the box, beginning with a user manual and a thank you card, SIM eject tool. We've got a USB Type-C to headphone jack adapter, USB Type-C cable, a fast charging power brick. This comes with a silicone case, and last but not least, the smartphone itself. So here it is guys, the UMIDIGI Z2. Now I will put the specs on the screen so you guys can have a quick read, and whilst you're reading we're going to quickly try on the silicone case to see how it looks. The silicone case actually has a grippy texture to it, so it does feel quite good in the hands, but also it's very slimline and it's giving you some bumper protection, so definitely a nice case to be included. So on the front we have a 6.2 inch IPS LCD display with 402 pixels per inch. You have a 19:9 aspect ratio with a resolution of 2284 by 1080. So the display itself looks very nice indeed. Full HD plus screen, which is bright, vivid, great contrast, and viewing angles are also pretty good. Now you have the Helio P23, which is an octa-core CPU with 6 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. There is also a MicroSD card slot which allows you to expand to a further 256 gigabytes. Now this phone is running stock Android version 8.1 Oreo. Now this smartphone has quad cameras. On the back you have a 16 megapixel and 8 megapixel shooter, and on the front you have another 16 megapixel and 8 megapixel shooter on the notch. Now this does support 4G, it's factory unlocked with Bluetooth 4.0, and you have a 3850 mAh battery which supports fast charging at 18 watts. Now the smartphone itself is beautifully designed. It's made from a 4-sided curved glass with a very nice looking design and colour which they call Gradient Twilight Phantom. And I have to say the design and colour does look very nice. Now this smartphone is 8.3mm thin and weighs 165 grams. So very premium, very slim and light, looks and feels exactly like a flagship smartphone. Now on the front you have of course your dual front cameras, 16 megapixels and 8 megapixels. And for navigation you have your 3 on-screen touch buttons, menu, home and back. So the fingerprint sensor is located on the back, it's easy to reach, and it does unlock the smartphone pretty fast every single time. There could be a half a second delay, but this is certainly not the slowest fingerprint sensor we've ever experienced. Along with the fingerprint sensor we also have Face ID, which I'm going to test. And as you can see, it unlocks with Face ID instantly every single time, and very fast as well. Now at the bottom of the device you have a single microphone, a USB Type-C port and your speaker. If we keep going, on the right we have a volume rocker and power button, and the buttons are made from metal and do not wobble around, and they do feel quite nice to the touch. Nothing on the top of the smartphone. And if we keep going, and on this side we have a dual SIM card tray which can take 1 nano SIM card and 1 microSD card, or you can have 2 nano SIM cards. So there is no headphone jack in this smartphone, but an adapter has been provided in the box. Now let's see how this device handles full HD streaming and gaming. So first of all we will run the YouTube streaming test, and you can stream a maximum of 1080p on YouTube.
My parents were from different worlds. It's the love that never should have been.
Get you night. Can I ask you a question, Father? Do you know anything about La Llorona?
The weeping woman.
So, when does the game start?
I think this is the escape room. We should look for
Rachel.
Hello, Lewis.
Look at you.
So moving on now to the gaming test. So we are about to play PUBG Mobile, and I'm quite pleased to say that the graphics have been set to medium automatically. Furthermore, you have a 3850 milliamp battery, and the optimization is actually very good, and it will easily get you through 1.5 days of battery life. Now, coming to the cameras, on the back we have a dual camera setup with 16 megapixels and 8 megapixels on the back, and 16 megapixels and 8 megapixels on the front. So now we're going to check out a few camera samples and see what the quality is like. Shooting 1080p video with this camera, and this is what the quality looks like. I saw that. So now it's time to check out the results for some various tests, including Wi-Fi and benchmarks. And in the Antutu benchmark test, we achieved a total score of 72,566. So let's see how that compares with the others. So here is my top performing smartphone chart for 2018, showing you all the latest smartphones and seeing how they compare with each other. So as you can see, the UMIDIGI Z2 has taken position 34 on this chart. Now you can view the full versions of all my charts online at chickstech.com and read them at your leisure. So there you have it, guys. That was the new UMIDIGI Z2 smartphone. So here are my thoughts on this device. So this is one of the most beautiful looking smartphones priced under $250 that I have seen so far in 2018. It genuinely looks like a flagship device. You also have a great performance with a pure Android version 8 Oreo experience, great for gaming capabilities. You have a loudspeaker, quad cameras, and I have to say the camera quality is actually pretty good for a smartphone priced under $250. Now bottom line, a beautifully designed budget smartphone offering plenty of power, performance, expansion, battery life and more. Now, budget smartphones are truly getting better and better this year, and it almost does not feel right calling this a budget handset when it looks and performs far from it. I think they should start calling these smartphones mini flagships. And with that being said, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. See you in the next one, guys.